Jesus wept because of my soul. I mean, Jesus wept to save my soul. He came down from his throne to save my soul. I must be mad if I cannot see his goodness, 'cause Jesus wept to save my soul. Jesus wept to save my soul. I must be mad if I cannot see his goodness. I can say hallelujah. I can say hallelujah to the Lord. We wept for my soul. I can sing hallelujah for the Lord will save my soul. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Oh, Jesus wept. Hallelujah, Jesus wept. Hallelujah, Jesus wept. Thank you, Lord, for saving my soul. Thank you, Lord, for giving me life. Thank you, Jesus, for saving my soul. Thank you, God, for giving me light. Oh, Jesus wept to save my soul. Oh, Jesus wept to save my soul. Jesus wept because of my soul. Jesus wept because of my soul. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Oh, Jesus wept. Hallelujah, Jesus wept because of my soul. Hallelujah, save my soul. Hallelujah, Jesus wept to save my soul. Hallelujah, they said my Lord wept. Jesus is great, God save my soul. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you